Tonight, there are some questions being raised about whether or not West Virginia jails and prisons are equipped to handle a possible influx of people who've been detained by ICE. This is after Governor Morrisey announced 72 immigrants are in custody by ICE, with 43 new people being detained since January 20th. 13 News reporter Jordan Meade spoke with policy analysts and experts today who are making claims that jails are overcrowded.
11 different jails and prisons across the state are set to house undocumented individuals who are arrested by ICE. That's after Governor Patrick Morrisey signed an executive order asking local and state law enforcement agencies to partner with ICE in arresting and detaining undocumented immigrants. But some people are raising questions about the ethics of this decision to house people in jails, after many say that West Virginia jails and prisons are already overwhelmed and overcrowded. The West Virginia Center on Budget and Policy shared information today saying that statewide jails currently house more than 4,000 inmates, and 6 out of 10 jails are over the revised capacity. But the concern on jail capacity doesn't stop with overcrowding. A handful of advocates have voiced concerns about violence and death in West Virginia jails because 106 people have died in jails since 2020, according to the West Virginia Center on Budget and Policy. Some of these deaths have been attributed to violence within the jail system. That includes Quantes Burks, who was found beaten to death at Southern Regional Jail in 2022. Several correction officers were charged in his death, and earlier this week, a federal jury found Chad Lester guilty. Kenny Matthews, a former inmate who now helps rehabilitate people leaving jail and prison, says that the system is not equipped to handle the influx of immigrants arrested by ICE.
Regardless of someone's documented status, people are people. They deserve to be treated with dignity, respect, ethically, fairly.
Matthews is not alone. The Center on Budget and Policy also pointed to the high cost to run West Virginia jails and prisons, sitting at $479 million. Governor Morrisey's office says that the state has a pre-existing agreement with federal agencies like ICE to be reimbursed for any inmates that they detain and house for them. It's called a 287G form. Kenny Matthews is just one of many people who says he hopes to see state resources used differently to help what he calls an already struggling jail and prison system. In South Charleston, I'm Jordan Meade for 13 News.